What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let's get it cracking. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the one and the only. This is, no doubt about it, the big time show for the second edition of the day. We were on early this morning with the entire crew. Hope you caught that show. It was an impromptu show. There was no plans of not being on at all. Got sent the link, and hey, we showed up, and definitely wasn't anticipating being on for over 2 hours. But hey, the brothers called, and we were on this morning. But of course, it's time for my regular solo show. As we get ready, the fan base, and of course the players and everyone involved is going bear hunting. We're looking for bears. We got on a plane from Dallas. Yeah. We loaded up all the equipment, and took a first class flight to Chicago, and we looking for bears. That's just the bottom line. You got to have an attitude about this thing. I'm serious. I'm serious. We can't come in lackadaisical. The mentality on your heels, like you the underdog. Man, look, I don't care if we was underdog. It's time for the you got to have you know it's I guess the word I'm looking for is a little swagger, maybe. I don't know. you know, me, teams that we're supposed to beat, we need to beat them. And I'm not necessarily that about the Bears, because I still have a few question marks about our defense primarily, and I'm not gonna go just I'm skeptical, a little skeptical. I'm sorry. Um, I don't know what defense. Well, I do know that I believe they're gonna play better, but um, until I see it, then I'm a little skeptic about this. But I believe we're supposed to win tomorrow. I'll just go ahead and eliminate all that drama now. I hope you guys will share. Listen, come in sharing. If you don't mind, listen, if you're on Facebook, you can um, hit the stars. If you want to on YouTube, you can hit that super chat button. And let me say something about the super chat button real quick, y'all. Let me say something about the super chat. Not only can you do the super chats, but you also, and I don't promote this, and that's really my fault. You can also become a member of the Big Time Show family. If you want to say that, you can be a member. It'll take some out of your credit card. You're in total control of that, about how much you want to give. If it's $1.99, if it's $100.99, if it's just 99 cents, you can become a member. I don't know what I asked for. Somebody just click on the super chat button and you can see it. I haven't looked at it in so long. Uh, you do what you want to do with that. You can become a member. It'll just supply something here a month. Anything counts. It's not a requirement, but if you want to become a member and just show your support that way, that's fine. Also, if you want to use the super chat, well, I said the super chat. I'm sorry. If you want to use um, the Cash App, there it is there at the bottom of the screen there. There it is there. $, the Big Time Show. You can see it. I don't have my notifications on my phone, but you can do that right then and there. All right. Just all I'm gonna say about that. What I do need you to do is hit that like button though for me. I'm serious. I need you to hit that like button. Help your boy out, and let's go with that. All right. All right. Let me look at and speak to everybody before I get on my tirade real quick. Again, let me say this: if you did not see um, the crew this morning, I mean, it was a all-star crew this morning. The DC Universe, we connected. It was impromptu. It was no notes. It was awesome. Boss Cowboy, Henny the Moore, Landlord, Lose Takes, Amp, myself, Stargazer. I know I'm leaving somebody out, unless somebody came on after I left. But anyway, we were all. It was just greatness this morning. I enjoyed myself with the guys, but I knew I had to come on later on today with my solo show, and here I am. So I'm just grateful to hang with you guys. Glad you guys are having come hang with me. I know you're having a great Saturday. I know you're watching some of the college games on. I currently have my team on Michigan, who's at halftime against Nebraska now 17-7. I have my eye on it. But I'm not gonna be distracted. I'm gonna hang with you guys. But my Wolverines are playing around with Nebraska, and I don't like it. So it is what it is. Matter of fact, let me share this with the crew, and let me see if I can maybe get a couple of those brothers in, come peep at me a little bit. Let's just see what we got here. Let me do this real quick. If you don't mind, y'all get with me. Y'all know we have a gigantic game tomorrow. It's huge. It's very big because the opportunity to go 2-1 is huge considering the schedule that we have. We need to get as many wins as we can while we can, while everyone is, healthy. Well, not everyone is healthy, but while we still have some of the main players with us, we really need to win. No doubt about that. No doubt. All right, let me speak to everybody that I see. Brian Thompson. How you doing, sir? Ken Wright. Say big time you guys were excellent this morning. Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I tried. We all tried. It was awesome this morning. No doubt about it. Kid Cowboy, usually as usual, come in with his negativity right off the top. What if we don't win? That means we just lost. We'd be 1-2. Still plenty of season to go. That's what it means. Jay Bryant, my brother in the building. What's going on? Leon, yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Brian Smith, I see you, man. What's going on? Hello to everybody up there on Twitter. Hello to everybody that is on Facebook. Everybody that is on the YouTube channel. I hope that, again, let me say it again, y'all just don't understand what it means when you guys hit that like button. You don't, maybe you do, but just trust me, it's important that you hit it. Hit that like button for me. If you don't do the cash app there at the bottom, it's not a big deal. But if you do that, hit that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. So throughout the time, I pause and ask y'all to hit it for me and everything. If you're on Facebook, you can smash it real quick like this. That's 20 in less than 3 seconds. Bam. It is what it is. Hey, New House, I'm sorry. New House, what's going on? Appreciate you, man, for popping in. You said, what is it that I hear Trevon got a knee injury now? I haven't heard that, but if he does, it really shouldn't be a surprise, New House. He wasn't 100% anyway. I mean, he's coming off an injury, a major injury. We've been trying to tell everybody, especially my brothers at the Father and Son podcast, that when you've had the type of knee surgery that he had, it's a miracle, to be honest with you, that he's playing right now. Don't get it confused by just because he's out there, you think he's that guy. He, the same way that we talked about Michael Gallup coming back, the kind of knee surgery that he had, he has to, he has a lot of things that he has to do. The problem that we don't see with too much, I don't know how he's practicing. I'm quite sure he's on some type of pitch count. But even then, the swelling that has, just a little swelling in the knee will cause just a little problem. So I'm not surprised if Diggs is hurt. I thought he came back too early in the first place. That's me. He just came back, and you just gonna have this situation all year long. But if he's swelling on the knee, if it's just it's just me guessing because I don't know. But if it's swelling in the knee, then obviously they're gonna have to tone that pitch count down as far as practice goes. And maybe give it all in game, and then you got to check it out and make sure there's nothing loose in there and all that type of stuff. So to be honest with you, man, it's kind of what New House, and it's a great question. When it comes to Diggs, we're gonna have to be very patient. Seriously. Even if he was 100%, it takes time for him to get back to his whole self. When you have a microfracture knee surgery, it's not like the ACL. It's worse. And you don't you don't come back as you were. It takes time to get back to get back to where he was. And so, you got to if you're gonna keep him, you got to be patient with him. And if his knee, like I said, I'm assuming without knowing anything, but I guarantee you it's got to be some type of swelling. Got to be. It has to be. I hope it ain't no structural damage. If it's something like that, then obviously he won't be playing tomorrow at all. And even in the game, y'all, now that I'm, since I'm going off of what Newhouse, for those just coming in, Newhouse said it just came in on his phone. I haven't looked at mine, so I don't know. I'm not saying that Newhouse is wrong or anything like that. But if it is the case, look, you got to be. He may even need to be on a pitch count tomorrow in the game. Seriously, swelling goes down, but I mean, you got to warm up. You got to get ready to play. He could swell up in warm-ups. I mean, he was not 100%, y'all. He was not 100% when he was back on the field anyway. So I don't know about that, but hey, we'll find out tomorrow. Yeah. I see you, Coach. Coach Relove in the building. So he was bad before the injury. Well, I tell you what, if your first, if your real first game and you see Malik Neighbors, I mean, that's not a good way to start your season off. I'm just saying. And you coming off injury. If you was 100% going against Malik Neighbors is a problem by itself. I mean, let's just be honest and real. We talking about a real threat, a pretty good receiver in this league right now. Some would argue say he a top 10 wide receiver. I don't know about all that, but I've heard that. But Malik Neighbors ain't no joke. I mean, we all know that now. So Gary says I heard it too that he had ice pack on his knee. Well, I think that's normal though, Gary. That's just to keep all swelling down, obviously because the Cowboys know that he's not 100% anyway. And you were going to do that regardless, to be honest with you. You were going to do that regardless. I don't know if I can put too much into that, Gary. They were going to put ice on his knees anyway. Automatic. I mean, no question about that. But that's a tough matchup. And you're just now coming back and you really ain't had no practice. You really ain't had no training camp. And then the first guy you see coming out the gate is Malik Neighbors, and you trying to keep up with him. That's a tough matchup for anybody. I'm just gonna be fair to Diggs. He's got to be trying to get in total, back in that mode, game shape, all that kind of stuff. It is what it is. And when you couple that with an injury or coming back from one, then maybe what? That's a good segue. Maybe y'all, because see, some of y'all I already know. Maybe that's the reason why we played in a whole lot of zone. Maybe Eberflus knows, because I know a lot of y'all complain, why are we in zone? Why? Well, maybe Eberflus knows we can't guard nobody man to man. Y'all ever thought about that? Bland didn't play last week. I mean, maybe that's the reason why you're in zone. Maybe he was, for the game, maybe he's saying the best way that we can guard these guys is the zone. He did play against Philly, Leon. He did. He's played every game so far. He got in. He didn't start, but he was on the pitch count, Leon, against Philly. Yeah. Well, Gary, I hope you find that out, and when we come back on, or I hope you find out before the show, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? He's just not him, y'all guys, he's just not himself. I mean, maybe that's the reason why we played zone, y'all. I mean, you gotta be honest. If the way Neighbors was running by folks anyway, you didn't want man-to-man coverage on on Neighbors with Diggs. You didn't want that. I mean, we all know the safeties look bad. I mean, we know that. So I mean, we couldn't guard nobody. I mean, forget Neighbors. What about that kid? Was that Will Robinson from the Giants? He'll never have another day like that. His probably his whole career. I mean, I'm serious. That man looked like he was the second coming of Lynn Swan. I mean, serious. He had over 100 yards. He torched us bad. So, you know, and I guess that's a good segue to say, everybody say we need to switch it up. Well, you know, do you really want, because Chicago got some good receivers now. Chicago has DJ Moore. They got the kid from, I can't pronounce his name, tall receiver from the University of Washington, who's real good. They got that Zacchaeus kid in the middle. Look, they got some nice guys over there. I don't know if we can go man to man. If Bland, here's the other thing, Bland can't be 100% either, even if he steps out there. Bland, I don't think they really need to play Bland anyway. I think, to be honest with you, I would say Bland for Green Bay. Bingo, there it is, Karan. I don't even want to disrespect the brother by, I just showcase his name there. That dude right there, y'all see that? I don't even know. I don't know. Hey, to Cowboys, appreciate you. I already know, Karan. I would have him too. You got a great, nice fantasy wide receiver. I would have him too. Because he can play. He's a problem. And if Bland was playing, he's not right. His foot, ankle, whatever, he gonna get tested. So, to be honest with you, I just gonna let that out the bag. You may do a variation of another zone. I think we pretty much ran cover 3, some cover 2 yesterday. You can even go cover 4. Well, look, hey, I don't know why we would go man to man, y'all. I mean, let me ask y'all this question. I'm not scared of meeting Newhouse, but I'm trying to make sure that we don't give up the gigantic big plays like we did last week. I'm not scared of Chicago at all. But at the same, I wasn't scared of the Giants either. But we made the Giants look like they was the greatest show on turf, like they was the Rams with Kurt Warner and Terry Holt and Isaac Bruce and all. I mean, we made Russell Wilson look like he was an MVP candidate. I thought there was Drew Brees out there last week. I wasn't scared of the Giants either, but I didn't like it. I mean, seriously, y'all help me out. Come on now. Y'all come help me out. I guess it's my poll. I know y'all didn't like the zone. I know y'all didn't like, the cornerback 7 yards off and giving up that easy, quick turn pass, little curl route. I get it. But do y'all trust Elam in man-to-man? Seriously. If Diggs is out there, this version of Diggs, do y'all really trust man-to-man defense? Seriously, y'all. Seriously. I don't. I'm being honest with you. I don't. So I don't have, to be honest with you, listen, I keep saying I saw it yesterday. Last week. I saw it in week 1, actually. It just looked good against Philly for some reason, and it looked horrible against the Giants. But I think that Eberflus is not going to be aggressive. Okay? I'm gonna ask y'all a question in a second. I need y'all help because I ain't saying I'm right. I just want to see if we all thinking on the same page here. I don't think that we need to play man a lot. I mean, you can mix it in every now and then, but we really can't afford it. I don't trust the corner. I definitely don't trust the safeties. Okay, we all know that. So why would we go? Okay, why would we play man to man? If you don't trust the safeties, and if you don't trust the corners, why in the world would we go man to man? It just don't make any sense to me. But some of you may want it. I ain't got no problem with it. You just got to be selective when you do that. But let me ask y'all this question. For real. If you go to man, there's another whole element that has to be discussed. And it ain't got nothing to do with the receivers. If you go man to man, you now bring out the most dangerous part of Chicago's offense. Y'all know what that is? Caleb Williams running. If I got my cornerbacks' backs turned, okay, and they going down the field, and now I got a linebacker that's not going to be able to keep up with Caleb Williams. Just in case y'all don't know, Caleb ran a 4.5, a low 4.5. Low. I'm talking about 4.53, 40, something like that. He's faster than Jalen Hurts. Hello. He's faster than Jalen Hurts. Y'all know what Hurts did to us, right? Running the ball. He's faster. He's definitely faster than Russell Wilson. And he ain't scared to run. He's not. Matter of fact, they want him to run. So I'm trying to eliminate all possibilities of another superstar performance by another cornerback that ain't got no business having a great day on us. It never fails, y'all. I told y'all last week. I told you. For some reason, it ain't just started. It's been this way. I'm talking about for years. That whoever plays the Dallas Cowboys, they play their Super Bowl. It just never fails. You saw it last week. Russell Wilson will not have another day like that the rest of his career. Do you understand? Forget the rest of this season. He will not. He will not have a day like that again. He will not. I just don't want Caleb Williams to have one. I don't. So, therefore, that might explain why you may have us playing. I already know we're going to play a lot of zone. And I saw somebody in the chat earlier say, well, we need to switch it up. I get it. I get it. But you better be very selective when you do that, and you better hide it well, too. You better hide it well. You better hide it well. I don't like it. Let me see something. I got something here for you, and I don't know, Leon. If you look at Chicago, he runs the ball, man. I mean, they don't want him to get hit, but he's a responsible runner. I ain't saying he no Cam Newton now, where he just running over people and trucking people. I'm saying his speed and his time in running can be just like Hurts was. Now, I wouldn't want to run either, but that's an effective part of it. I need to see something real quick. Oh, okay. Brian says another shootout. Now, I believe defense going to step up. Let me eliminate this, y'all. Okay, since you said that. A lot of y'all excited about Jadeveon Clowney. Me? Clowney, I don't think Clowney going to play at all tomorrow. That's just me. I mean, think about it. Even if he did play, you talking about a pitch count, I wouldn't, if it was me coaching, I wouldn't put Clowney in until third down and it's for sure it is a passing situation. I wouldn't put him in on nothing. Why? The man ain't had no training camp. The man ain't had no practice, except the little practice he did this week. I understand he's a professional. I understand he's played a long time. I understand some of you may say it's like riding a bike. Still, the body, if you play ball, y'all know this ain't how it go. He looked like he's in good shape. But I use our guy that left here and went to Green Bay. Listen, that Green Bay did not have him in on every play. They brought Micah in, if y'all remember, because I know y'all watch. They brought Micah in on third downs in the first game now. Now, of course, it's changed. from week to week as he gets better in shape and he's ramping it up. I don't think Clowney. I don't think Clowney had no contact. None. No contact. Nothing. I wouldn't play him this week. I'll save him for Green Bay. Give him 2 weeks of practice and let us try to figure it out after that. So for those that are excited about Clowney, I'm not saying they say it's a game time decision. They're gonna say that to, keep everybody guessing. You know what I'm saying? If he plays, it won't be for much. I mean, I would love for him to play. I just think that they're gonna hold him out. That's me. If he plays, I promise you'll see him on third downs, passing situations. And in the case of Chicago, that's pretty much, now they got a good running back in Swift, but they're known as a passing team. They love shotgun, and they run that primarily out the shotgun. A lot of motion. I ain't gonna say the great, but real good offensive coordinator in Ben Johnson, who loves motions and movement before the snap is pulled off. This guy is, he loves misdirection. He loves getting people eyes moving one place, and try to confuse you. That's what Ben Johnson does. Now, of course, it looked better in Detroit because he had a real good quarterback in golf and had a real good team. A lot of fast guys. This is not Detroit. This is Caleb Williams and his crew. They're nowhere near on the level of Detroit, but they got some players. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this. Y'all be thinking I be lying. I be watching film, y'all. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna move it. That's a little bit better. All right. I know you can see it. Y'all, I'm in a different mode. I can't switch to the regular mode. But I want to get to this. I want to show you just give you an idea of what I'm talking about. I'm just going back. Just give you an idea of what we're getting ready to deal with. I want to show you just a couple things that I primarily saw when I saw them on offense and defense. They don't change a lot. This is the game replay. I want y'all to see something. I wish I could stop it, but I'm trying to go. Look at the defense here. I wish I could pause it. Look at how many people they got on the line. Really not a lot of pass rush. This is the first play of the game, actually. Golf hits, dude. Big gain across the middle. It was a crossing route. Please keep that in mind because we love our crossing routes. They got caught in man there. And they should have not. I mean, look at it. And a lot of this formation wise, they got Brown in the slot going against the corner. And that's Nashawn Wright, if I'm not mistaken. So Nashawn Wright, y'all, come on now. I mean, come on now. Come on. Dak is supposed to destroy Nashawn Wright. Come on. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I'm sorry if you can't. But it is what it is. I just look at the formation. I wish I could pause it, but I can't. For some strange reason, I cannot. Look at all those guys down. That's because of formation there. Little misdirection there to the tight end. It almost looked like Jake Ferguson. Bears kind of untrained there. That's the second play of the game. They're getting chunks of yardage. chunks of yardage. Chunks of yardage. Just want y'all to see. Really, if I don't know why I can't pause this, but I'm getting very upset, but because I can't. They run almost kind of they like pressing the receivers, which is crazy, and they might change it up for tomorrow. But this is what they did to Detroit, because they wanted to throw off the timing of them. I figured the Cowboys are kind of like the same way, so I figured we should see something close to this as you keep going now to this. Y'all forgive me. I wish it lights up. But look at that. Look at Chicago there. Just look. That's 5 people down. Look at that's 8 men in the box. Gibbs still gets about 5 off that. So when they figured, I need to almost rewind that. I wish I could. God, I can't stand it. Y'all forgive me. I shouldn't have touched it. But I really want. This is ragged when I can't do the film work that I want to show you. Y'all bear with me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hey, y'all hit that like button for me while I'm struggling over here. Let's see where I can get this. All right, look again. Look at all the guys. Look at the 4. Look at the 4. Safety's creeping up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9 men in the box. Man, if they show that, oh my God! If Dak don't hurry up and light throw that ball in there, are you crazy? See, a team, a team got to make a decision on how they want to play you. Seriously, you better not put no 8, 9 men in the box against us. I mean, you lost your mind? I don't care if we understand or not. Dak better hurry up and audible that. And if they bounce back in zone, so be it. But God Almighty, there's nowhere in the world you better do it against. And I got Pickens and Lamb out there. I'm saying you asking to get your brains kicked in. I don't know why it's not moving no more. Y'all forgive me. It's something wrong with it. I wanted to show y'all. Okay, there we go. Chicago this is the defense that we about to see tomorrow, y'all. And some of you guys won't be in there tomorrow because they're hurt. And I know y'all talking to me, but I'm on the NFL. I'm actually on the screen. I'm not even with you guys right now. I'm just talking. I'm gonna come back to the screen where I can see you guys in a minute. But look how the defense sets up. 2 high safety, 2 linebackers. So they running a 2-2-5 look. So they cry on the line of scrimmage, trying to take away the run game. You can see good blocking by still gets about 4 yards there. They can be ranked. Just because you stack the line, it don't mean that you're going to stop anything. You see what I'm saying? Our offensive line, I think, should be able to do the work. Even though BB is out, I think Hoffman is going. I think Hoffman is going to go to work. Coach Bree Love, I see you, man. I just seen it. Thank you for the cash app. Thank you for the cash app, Coach Brady Love. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I thank you for it. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach. I appreciate anybody that just hanging with me. I'm looking at my phone. Y'all can see this now. Okay. Look at the defense again. This is what we're gonna see, y'all. Look. 2 safeties trying to creep up a little bit. Another running place. They got 5 men down. Nobody contains the edge. Easy look. Easy. Nobody even touched Gibbs on it. That was easy. Touchdown lines. So obviously, at least from this first drive, and considering the fact we all know what the score was, Detroit scored 52 points. All right? They scored 52. So we ain't no sense of acting like Chicago got a stout defense, all that type of stuff. I don't even want to hear it. If Detroit can put 52 up on you, I know we can put up at least 35. I'm just saying. we just about getting 30 every game anyway, at least first two games. This is simple. You can run on them. You can pass on them. Nashawn Wright is there. Their cornerback is out. I believe they're going to be on their third cornerback this week. Look, it's not hard. And I understand everybody plays their Super Bowl game against us. I know. Look, at some point, we got to put a team in their place. At some point. Like, y'all don't belong. You know what I'm saying? You don't belong. We need to treat them like they don't belong. I'm serious. I don't like it. I want to show y'all them on offense briefly. If I can, y'all forget this janky stuff. As soon as I get off of this, it'll work better. I don't know why it's looking like this. The first thing. All right. I just want to show you because they pretty much look the formation. Oh no. See right there. Maybe that's the reason why. Let me refresh that. See what'll happen. Maybe it'll give me control finally. Yay! Am I right? Oh yeah, I'm ready to smoke now. I'm ready to roll now. Let me go back now. Well, I thought I was ready. Let me. That's when they scored a touchdown. I need to rewind a bit. First of all, that was a run. I just started that. That was a running play by Swift. Had a nice almost about a 20-yard gain there. I know about that. But right here, look, that's almost their base formation, y'all. Receivers, sometimes they run a double on both sides from the base. This is what he does. Too much time. Listen, if you give this kid time now, and he gets to sit back and be pretty and all that, he can light you up. He can. Look at it from this side. You got 4 guys rushing here. That's pretty much what we gonna do, especially if we playing zone. Somebody gotta get him off his spot. Look at this. Look, it's just too easy. They kind of ran a man right there. That's why that dude was trailing him. And they got guys, especially talking about DJ Moore, who just caught that ball. Look at this. Here's the formation again. Just look. You got 4 guys coming, 3 linebackers. That's what we're going to see a lot right there. A little screen pass. Got to come up and tackle. Dude comes in, makes a good play. Bubble screens, they love it. They love it. From that, you get this. It's the same play here. You got 4. And that's another thing. Now, if you playing off like we do, might be in a little trouble right here. Got to close quick. Good play by the cornerback there. Very good play. But out from that formation, which you're about to see again, here we go again. Next play, shotgun. Look, running back beside. Obviously going to run. They have a dive play, all that type of stuff. Guys are on it. Man-to-man here. Linebacker on I don't know if that's a running back, receiver, whichever. Let me say. Running back, linebacker on running back. Guess what? He wins. Number 25 catches the ball. So they got running backs obviously come out. If Sanborn is out there, we in trouble. That's all I'm going to say. Watch this. Watch 25. Comes out. Easy route. Gets it out. One-on-one with the linebacker. If that's Sanborn, ladies and gentlemen, we in trouble. If that's Sanborn, we in trouble. Look, next formation, same thing. They just run a stack at the top, linebacker. Tight end down, wide receiver. They're steadily running man wide open because that's the linebacker trying to go with a cross. What happens? Look, linebacker gets a wide receiver, touchdown. So what Ben Johnson does, obviously, y'all see this, right? Ben Johnson, obviously, look, here it is again. 15 is the man's gonna catch. He's looking for a matchup. He sets it up, matchup, watch 15. All this simple cross around, guess what? Linebacker stuck in the middle, can't run. Look at all that. Look at all that. Look at all that. If that's Sanborn, we're in trouble. I'm just telling you the truth. That's all I wanted to show y'all. That's all I wanted to show you. See, it ain't hard for me. All I know matchup. I know Ben Johnson loves matchups, which he should. Okay? You have to. Appreciate all y'all, man. I'm just coming back. John Jones, appreciate all of you. Butter up, buttercup. Oh, he's a troll. Okay. I'm saying, when you see that, hey, I got another content creator, Mr. Cowboy Nation, Jerome. What up, homie? In the building, man. Somebody should look. If Sanborn is in this game playing, why? Why are we even entertaining it? Why? I don't. You know he can't hold nobody, especially a wide receiver. I just showed you that. The same formation, running. He'll do well maybe against the run, but in coverage, no. I don't even want Murray doing it. That's why we're going to play zone, y'all, because you just saw Detroit play man-to-man. You can't go man-to-man against these guys. You can't. Coach Breedlove, are you in here? Coach, if you in here, are we going, man, I'm just asking Coach. Based off what you just, are we going man? We can't play man. We can't play man. John, we talked about that earlier, saying he's in Diggs. I haven't heard it. I'm taking y'all word for it. I'm saying that if he is injured, it just depends on what we categorize as injury. He was not right from the beginning. He's not 100%. And when we say injured, when he's starting to do a whole lot of work on, running and practicing, guess what? His knee probably swells up a little bit. I guarantee you there's inflammation in his knee. I don't think it's nothing structurally wrong. I believe it's probably inflammation in his knee. And, he hadn't had this kind of workload what he's getting now. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's had some serious, some type of inflammation. He was already on somewhat of a pitch count as it was, so I don't know. And if Diggs is not playing tomorrow, then I already know, y'all. Then, we gotta play. We can't go man to man, y'all. Shane Butler, how you doing, sir? You got a Philadelphia 76er logo on. So my assumption would be that you are an Eagle fan and you wondering, can I convert you? No, because Philadelphia is in your blood, Doc. I wouldn't be, if I'm a Cowboy fan, I wouldn't want you to convert me to nothing. You're a Philly guy. You're obviously a Philly guy. Got 76ers there as your logo. It may not be the Eagles. I'm assuming that you like Philadelphia, so no, I'm not trying to convert you at all. I could care less. I don't know, hot boy. Just depending on how we playing, man. I hope so. I hope that the game will be easy, but I for some reason we make the quote unquote easy games very, very interesting. Well, Shane, if the keyword love, you love Philly everything. But then no, I can't convince you because if you really love the Philadelphia Eagles, then you can't stand the Dallas Cowboys, just like a real Cowboy fan can't stand the Eagles. So you just talking right now. But welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show. Glad that you're here. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. There's your Philly moment, y'all. We'll see y'all later down the road. Okay? There you go. Right now, we concentrating on the Bears. That's what we just trying to get to 2-1. I'm just trying to get to 2-1. That's all I want. I ain't worried about nobody else. I ain't worried about Green Bay the week after. I ain't worried about nobody. All I'm worried about is the Chicago Bears. That's all I want. It's just give me the 2-1. I don't care if we win 2-0. I don't care if we win 7-3. I don't care if we win 32-31. I don't care. I just give me the win. That we need to stack wins. We need to stack wins. I don't care if it's ugly. I don't care if we're pretty doing it. All I want is just to have us have one more point than the Chicago Bears tomorrow. That's all I want. That's all I want. Just give me the win. I deal with the criticism. I critique them later. I'd rather critique them after a win than to critique them after a loss. Give me a win tomorrow. That's all I want. I'll be happy about it. All right? Listen. That's the part that I have no problem or questions about our defense. Our offense. None. I have no questions about our offense. None. I told y'all guys at the beginning of the season, before the season even started, I told you guys that I expected the Dallas Cowboys to be a top 5 offense in this league when it was all said and done. I told y'all that. That was without me knowing how the offensive line was going to play. That was without me knowing about our running back game. I said that before. I also told you that if we do have an offensive line, a good one, and if I got a pretty good running game, the Dallas Cowboy offense, when it's all said and done, could very well be the number 1 offense in the NFL. I told y'all that. What you done heard this week is what we talked about, at least on this show, from the beginning. So it ain't no surprise. Everybody said, well, Dak playing so well. Oh, my God, he's playing the best football of his career. No, he's not. 2023, his best year was his MVP year. He ain't nowhere near that yet. I mean, let's not jump the gun. Let's put some more games up before we say that. He was seeing the field well back then. Stop it. No, he's a 10-year veteran who's played the position for a long time, and the game is slowing down at a very slow rate for him. He knows everything. He sees everything. There ain't no coverage he had not seen. He knows how to play. He's a good quarterback. It's no surprise to me. But when you give him what he has for weaponry in the passing game, he better have a good year. Hello. I'm going beyond Lamb and Pickens. You give him a Turpin that's just running back and forth in motion, and Jake Ferguson, I mean, hello. You better, and on top of that, Lamb and Pickens, you better have a good year. You better. So it ain't no surprise to me that the offense is clicking at all. It's no surprise. It's no surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise to y'all. We knew this was going to happen. Pickens ain't really got crunk yet. Lamb is on fire. Ferg ain't really just cooking yet. You seeing glimpses of it, but hello, this is not a surprise. So I ain't worried about that. The reason why I can't be comfortable tomorrow is, let me ask y'all this question. Because see, we praised. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. And see, this is why you gotta have, like I always say it, you always gotta have, if you're gonna judge a team, you gotta do it kind of like quarterly. In other words, every 4 games, every 5 games, whichever you want to do. And then you package it up and say, okay, this is who we are. Can't do it after 2 games. Because see, in week 1, we all praised Eberflus on defense. Shoot, Jalen Hurts had 151 yards. Saquon only had 60 yards rushing. A.J. Brown only had 1 catch for 8 yards. Smith, he didn't do nothing on the other side. The other wide receiver, Smith didn't kill us. It was Jalen and his legs that really got us. We praised Eberflus after that, and then we crucified him after week 2. So my question is, it was pretty much the same guys out there. Pretty much. Bland didn't play last week. Okay. Which defense is it? Are we the team that's closer playing defense to Philadelphia? Or are we the team that played the Giants last week? Which defense is it? I mean, which defense is it? We lost to Philly, but looked great on defense. And then we won the game, but looked horrible on defense. Turp is playing tomorrow. Yes. Which defense is it? We don't. You ain't gonna be able to judge that until we see what we do against Chicago. Kid Cowboy, I'll give you your little moment in time. It's not our fault that we play in Chicago. You say it's another tomato can team. But we made a tomato can team supposedly last week. Looked like they was a playoff team. See? We don't know. Everybody can be beat. Everybody can be beat. And you always have a team that always play the Cowboys hard. Every year. It makes no difference who the coach is. Makes no difference what the roster is. Everybody plays the Cowboys, and you get your best shot. Be the game of the week next week. Chicago place gonna be so packed tomorrow. Gonna be so many Cowboy fans there. It's gonna be a sellout. We already know it. It's gonna be loud. Chicago gonna play above their head. Y'all know that. My question is, can we match them? Can we match them? You gonna get probably their best shot tomorrow. Just like you got Russell Wilson last week. That's all that I'm saying. So I don't want to hear nothing about tomato cans and all that type of stuff. Anybody can be beat on every week. Kansas City ain't won a game yet. No, Kid Cowboy just look, man, y'all know. Kid Cowboy, all he looks for, all you got to do is look at his stuff. All he looks for is just an opportunity to try to bash Dak. That's all he want to do. I just saw that one. I just seen he put another one up. I don't know. I ain't even read it yet, but I guarantee, I'm looking the other way. I just saw Kid on the next thing. I ain't even look. I guarantee you, without me even looking, that his comment is in some shape or form has something to do with Dak Prescott. I ain't even looking, y'all. I ain't even looking. See, what he ain't gonna say is how well Dak has played, the first 2 games. He ain't gonna say that. All he gonna go is in order to say that, all Kid Cowboy gonna do is go to the playoff record. I already know his game because I've seen it too many times. He gonna go to the playoff record. He's 2-5. He gonna say we playing tomato can team. Then he gonna say, well, where do you play Green Bay next week? That's all he gonna say. He want us to play Green Bay every week. I ain't even looking, y'all. Y'all see, I'm looking at my vent, and look, I'm looking at my vent in my room here. I ain't looking. I guarantee I'm right. I ain't even looking. I know what he doing. I know what he doing. Anything that has to do with bashing Dak Prescott, you gonna get everybody. But as far as everybody else, he ain't got nothing to say. He ain't saying nothing about how well. And somebody, well, it's only 2 games. Well, that's the only 2 games they played. As of right now, Dak Prescott is playing great football. I ain't even look. Now I'm finna look. Let me see. I'm finna look, y'all. I'm about to look. See right there. See right there. Took 5 quarters to beat the last week tomato can. See what I'm saying? Just he's the only Cowboy fan that says nothing positive. I'd rather have a kid Cowboy took 5 quarters to win than have 5 quarters to lose. I thought the object of the game was to win the game. My question is, did they win the game? That's all I'm saying. Did we win or did we lose? Did we win or did we lose? Because really, that's the bottom line, right? Did you win or did you lose? You know, did we win? Did the Cowboys win last week? That's all that matters. We won. See right there. The positive, see right there. Y'all see Kid Cowboy. I'm gonna make him a star today. Kid Cowboy, the positive is you won. That's what's positive. You won. I don't have to add nothing or take away from it. You won. That's what's positive. What's negative would have been if you would have lost. That's the negative. If you would have lost, that's what's positive. We won the game. That's ladies and gentlemen, don't that sound positive to you? Don't that sound positive? That you won the game. You practiced all week. You did all that stuff. You game playing all week and you came and won the game. Is that not positive? But guess what? Kid Cowboy, you make yourself look bad, man. Russell Wilson looked like an all-pro quarterback. Guess what? And he lost. See, you don't know what positive and negative is. Which one you want? You want him to look like an all-pro quarterback and lose? Or you want him to look like an all-pro quarterback and win? Which one you want, Kid Cowboy? Which one? Dak Prescott looked real good too, didn't he? Since you want to call it. Didn't Dak Prescott look good last week, Kid Cowboy? Did he? Watch this, y'all. Watch this. You talking about Russell. Didn't Dak Prescott look good last week? I wasn't excited either, but we won. I can't see you typing, Kid Cowboy. Your statements ain't coming so fast now. I don't care about Russell Wilson. Dak Prescott looked good. Then your quarterback lead the team to a victory? Then your quarterback, well, see right there, because then you want to get technical. I already know you. Then your quarterback, Kid Cowboy, contribute to the win? Did he or did he not? Really, it don't take that long to type yes. See, it's hard for you to give any type of credit to this quarterback. It's very hard. Because you never do. See that right there. See right there. That's why, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm through talking to Kid Cowboy. Right there. I just asked him a simple question. I asked him, did your quarterback contribute to the win? Did he not play well? Instead of saying, yes, he did, here go his answer. I told y'all, it's hard for him. Didn't I tell you? He always does decent against tomato can. See, right there. See? Can't answer the question. Refuse to give credit. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can help you out. He gonna say if we beat Chicago, he gonna say it was another tomato can. And then when we play Green Bay, now because you're going to jump on Green Bay's bandwagon, even though he's a Cowboy fan. He look, Brashane, you ain't got to say that. This is the same man that say Trey Lance supposed to start. This is the same man that said that Cooper Rush was supposed to take Dak's place. That ought to tell you all you need to know. This is the same guy that was chanting on Milton start. So he just absolutely cannot stand Dak Prescott. So right there. This is his claim to fame. He loves coming in and he's a Cowboy fan. That's the sad part about it. The sad part about it. He won't give Dak no credit, period. Dak is playing good football. I'm quite sure he should do it tomorrow. It is what it is. Now, let me give y'all some more wild cards that I'm looking for. All right. At some point, y'all, watch this. At some point, Cavante Turpin has to make teams pay for kicking to him. I done seen too many kickoff returns that Cavante Turpin had his hands on. Look, you can't, at some point, it ain't got to go all the way to the house. I mean, I take it, though. But he got to start making people pay. I'm serious. He does. He has to. You just can't keep kicking to this dude. You just can't keep kicking to this dude. You can't. And he don't make you pay. I have to have that. Let's just be honest. Get it to the 50-yard line. We got points on the board. Because there's an argument could be made right now, y'all. And then you ain't going to get it because, it's a quarterback-driven league and all that. But there's an argument to be made that Brandon Aubrey should be in the MVP conversation. I'm just, look, I understand you got Josh and Allen and you got Lamar, you got all these. I understand that. But this dude, Brandon Aubrey, man, look. Brandon Aubrey should be, let me tell y'all, Brandon Aubrey, because of just the simple fact that he is a weapon. If you get to the 50-yard line, you can kick the ball. I'm talking about he kicking behind the 50-yard line, 60 plus. That's a tremendous advantage. That you could just about, if you get past the 50, you could score on every possession just about. He just about as all the, now, I ain't expecting him to be perfect this year, but he gonna be about the closest thing to it. I'm expecting him to score a lot of points. He was the leading scorer last year. Y'all knew that, right? Brandon Aubrey, man, is look, I'm saying it. I know we got these great quarterbacks. I understand. I can name a few of them. I mean, that's looking real good. The kid in Los Angeles, the Chargers, Justin Herbert looks good. Josh Allen, of course, looks good. Dak looks good. Baker Mayfield. I ain't trying to put him in that category, but Baker looks pretty good too. I know we got some good running backs. Cook from Buffalo looks real good. Let me tell you something. Brandon Aubrey. Do y'all, and I'm just saying this, look, do y'all know, I believe it was in 1983, 84. It was either 83 or 84. Let me change it. It was either 82, 83, or 84. Do y'all know that a kicker, Mark Mosley of the Washington then Redskins, was the MVP of the National Football League? So it ain't like it ain't never been done before. A kicker. And keep in mind, back then, we talking about Tony Dorsett days. We talking about John Riggins. Good God. all these great running backs. So it was a running game back then. All these guys, all the quarterbacks. Fouts was playing. Dan Fouts. Montana was playing. Not Elway. Elway wasn't in the league yet. Well, it was. Yes, he was. This is rookie year. Elway rookie year. I mean, look at all the great quarterbacks back then. And a kicker was the MVP of the league. You got that right. Look it up. I'm telling y'all, Brandon Aubrey is special, Doc. Special. And it would help. We got the best special team in the league. I got 2 All-Pros. Brandon Aubrey is an All-Pro. Devontae Turpin is an All-Pro. There is no other team in the league that is better than our special team. There's no question. I got to have Devontae Turpin join the party now. Brandon Aubrey is doing what he does. I need Turp to get in this. You got to make teams pay. I'm calling Turpin out. You cannot be getting as many kick returns as he's getting. And folks used to be scared to kick to you. No, you got to make them pay. I got to have it. I got to have it. I'm serious. I want to see that tomorrow. If you ain't scoring, I need you to just really cause no problems. That's a wild card that I'm looking for. Now, I'm also looking to see this wild card. I mean, Maris Leofow, I've seen enough from Sanborn. He can't cover. His mind can cover. His body can't. He's not athletic enough. Just call it like it is. He's not athletic enough to be getting coverage. He can't drop back in a cover 2. He can't drop back in the cover 3. They're going to run past him, get behind him. It's going to be wide open. He definitely can't play no man-to-man. No question about that. You got to get him out of there for real. And if you're not going to get him out of there, you got to make a change on 3rd down. You got to make a change on 3rd down. And the answer is not Murray, the other linebacker. No. He's better at coverage, but he can't stay with no running back. He definitely can't do nothing with a tight end. So this is what I propose. Leofow can. And tomorrow, you're going to need somebody quick enough in there when Caleb Williams started running too. And I ain't talking about no spy. I'm just saying because we didn't run a spy. So if you're not going to run a spy, you better have somebody in there that can run and can keep up with Caleb Williams, who runs a 4.5 40. A low 4.5 too, I mean. Yeah, Verdi. His mind can do it. Body just can't. I ain't trying to insult him, man. I'm just trying to say what it is. He's not fast. That's what made us look bad last week. His mind is like Sean Lee, but he can't run like Sean could. No, man, kid Cowboys, stop it. If he was gonna get suspended for that, man, it would have been a long time ago. Stop it. That charge happened so early in the season, off season. I'm sorry, it started in the off season, and they had plenty of time to go over that. It would have been over with and done. They would have had him. They would have had Turk on that commissioner's list where he couldn't play, all that type of stuff. Just stop it. Stop it. If it was that serious, he wouldn't even been doing it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Just reaching for straws. Like I said, your whole goal, even though you're a Cowboy fan, is just to find whatever negative you reaching at. You asking questions that you should have asked before the season started. That's why I know you ain't talking about nothing. We in 2 weeks. You asking about an off-season incident that happened, months on top of it. See? Yeah, so here's my proposal, y'all. Here's my proposal with what we could do. Y'all, a lot of people done forgot, y'all. Y'all remember when Dan Quinn had Marquise Bell playing linebacker, and all we were saying was, and Marquise played well. Y'all remember that? Well, if you know, Marquise is a safety slash. Well, he's a safety. He has speed. I ain't gonna say he a corner, but he definitely can. He has corner speed. Let me put it that way. But he's a safety that can play linebacker, and he did. He played linebacker for us, right? Y'all remember that? Why can't we put? If you ain't gonna play Lil Fowl, why can't we put Marquise Bell as our nickel linebacker? I'm just throwing it out there. He played linebacker for us when we had all the injuries. Y'all remember that? He can cover. He definitely can cover the tight ends. And he's big enough to hit people. Why can't we put him on the field? Sanborn is not the answer. I don't need to see anymore. I already know. What's up, Coach? Coach Marv in the building. I'm just throwing it out there as a thing. I remember how we complained about it, but Marquise Bell played well at linebacker. I'm not saying he should be our linebacker. I'm saying in the nickel. A Sanborn in the nickel ain't it. Why can't we put Bell as a nickel linebacker? I'm just throwing that out there. I'm trying to get a solution for Sanborn because Sanborn is not the answer. If I see him out there on the nickel on third and long, I'm going to scream. Because I know they're going to target him. I'm going to scream. If I see Sanborn out there, at least try Lil Fowl. He's quicker. Look, Sanborn is not it. If I see him out there on 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6, I'm screaming. I've already seen enough. But Marquise Bell is interesting to me. I'm just trying to find a solution. Marquise Bell can play the nickel linebacker. He can. We've seen him at linebacker. I ain't say middle, but in a passing situation, he can play middle. Seen him play weak side linebacker, down low in the bottom. I mean, we've seen it. Marquise Bell can play linebacker. He played it well. I would love to see him in the middle as playing the linebacker, the Mike position in the linebacker, in the nickel. I would love to see it. I'm just trying to find a solution because we ain't going to get nobody. Now, everybody talking about Shamar James. Well, I ain't seen Shamar James play. It's the reason why he on the practice squad. I don't know what Shamar James can do. I don't know. I ain't seen it. I've seen Marquise Bell. I don't want to see Murray. Murray would be better than Sanborn, but Murray, I don't think he'll do too well. He'll do better than Sanborn, but I don't think that's really saying a whole lot as far as coverage goes. I don't think Murray can cover. I don't see that. I think Bell would be awesome. I think Bell would help us. I'm just throwing the idea out there. I don't think it would hurt us. But one thing that will hurt us is Sanborn out there on nickel and dime formation. That's not an asset. It's not an asset, y'all. It's not. That's just me. I'm quite sure Coach Marv is in the building. Coach Breedlove is in here as well. They can come up with, they're more, they can come up with their own idea. I'm just throwing it out there because I've seen them play it. I think Bell would be big. If it's Lil Fowl and Lil Fowl produces, then I'll say keep Bell wherever he is, or special teams, whatever. Cool. If Lil Fowl can get the job done, I'm all for it. But if Lil Fowl can't do it, yes, even if he gets out there, if Lil Fowl can't do it, there is possibly an answer. It's a possible answer. that I think would work. I know he can cover better than Sanborn. And if I got a running quarterback, I got a guy that can run in Bell that might cut some of these big yardage gassers by running backs. I mean, by a quarterback that's running. Bell can kind of slow some of that stuff up. Sanborn can't. I don't think Murray can keep up with a running back. I mean, a quarterback that can run. I think he'll do better than Sanborn, but I don't really think he can just a difference. Now, if you told me Overshown was back and Overshown was Overshown, then I say, no, we ain't got to talk about nothing else. Overshown can do it all. But Overshown not here. So we got to find something that's got some speed and big enough, they can punish people for running. I think Bell fits that bill. It ain't Damone Clark. Damone can't do it. It's not Damone. So I'm saying it's Bell. I would love to see it tomorrow. I doubt it'd be there. I believe they go, of course, with Leo foul first, as they should. But man, look, I think we got an answer on there. It ain't Wanye Thomas, just in case somebody thinking about that. He's a safety. Could he play nickel, linebacker that spot? Probably, but I like Bell. I do. It's a shame that we done forgot about him. And he just got trashed. The problem with Bell is they paid Donovan Wilson and then they paid Malik Hooker, and that just eliminated Bell from just really getting on the field because he was too small to play linebacker. And Quinn left, of course. Quinn left, and then, of course, we bring in real linebackers in, at least bigger guys, and that was it. So Bell has gotten lost in the shuffle. That don't mean he can't play. He could play. He can play. I think Bell would be awesome now. That's just me. All right, listen up. Yeah, Vaughn, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He played both, and he played it well. I'm talking about linebacker. He's one of our better players when Quinn had him. He was small, but he wasn't scared to be physical. He wasn't scared to put his hat in, and Bell made plays. He played pretty good. I'm just speaking from a nickel linebacker position in the middle of the field. The way Sanborn is letting tight ends just run past him and just getting scored on. Give me an athlete there. Give me an athlete. And if the athlete gets beat, then I take my chances. But Bell is better than Sanborn. Speed-wise, if you tell him to drop back in the cover two, he can cover those seams way better than Sanborn can. It just ain't no question about it, y'all. I'm just trying to get somebody back there other than just a slow linebacker. If Leo Fowl can do it, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Everybody talking about Diggs. What is the report, y'all? I haven't seen it. I had to look for it when I got on the show. I haven't seen it, so somebody gonna have to tell me. What is the show? What is it? What is it? What is it actually? I'm looking. Oh, okay, I see it now. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'm looking at it right now. I see it. For those that don't see it, I guess I'll read it. This comes from Cowboys.com. Dallas Cowboys secondary is managing multiple injuries heading into Week 3 matchup with Chicago Bears. Cornerback Trevon Diggs was added to the Dallas injury report on Saturday with a knee injury and was listed as questionable for the matchup with Chicago. DeRon Bland, of course, is ruled out. this week, so he's not playing. It's a worrying sign that the 26-year-old is dealing with foot issues. Oh no, that's Bland I'm talking about. Diggs has also been hampered by injury as of late. Okay, he suffered a 2000 torn ACL 2000. I'm skimming this thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. For those that just came in, I'll say it again. Then I'll go ahead and let y'all go. Everybody hit that like button for me. Everybody do it now. YouTube, bam, 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 bam. Facebook, hit it for me. Just hit the like button. Hit the like button for me. Hit that like button for me. And if you want to hit the super chat button, again, you can become a member of the Big Time Show. Hit that super chat button. You'll see it. Become a member. You just hit it. Make a decision if you want to do that. If you want to use the Cash App, I just put it up there for you again. $ the Big Time Show. Appreciate it. Look, we got to be fair to Diggs. I'm sorry. I'm going to be fair. You don't have to be. I will. First of all, let's be honest. Everybody that with any common sense know Diggs was not ready 100% at the beginning of this year. Another classic case that I ain't saying they rushed him. Diggs rushed himself. He's nowhere in the world he was 100%. Y'all remember the initial report at the beginning of the year. Nobody was expecting Diggs until dang near week 7, week 8. Remember? So even if it's just, I had alluded to this earlier, saying that I had torn ACL myself. And what I remember, mine was back in 1990. And I was playing ball. And what I remember the most about me was my knee was healed, but when I would practice, I would notice some inflammation. I would notice that. I mean, and back then it wasn't nowhere near the training staff that, even high school teams have now. But we knew from all the rehab that I did, in a rehab that I did, I was always icing the knee. Always. And there was nothing structurally wrong with my knee. It was, it was fixed. But the more I practiced, the more I ran, there was some inflammation to where the inflammation became worrisome, but I still played. But I wasn't the same guy that I was. I was not the same guy. As far as it took me a little time. I came back in 9 months. Excuse me, 9 months. Which back then, in the 90s, you usually said it takes at least 11 to 12 months. I was going 3 times a week to physical therapy. I mean, from the knee injury, from the initial, first workout, as far as not workout, physical therapy session, all the way up until I came back to play. I did that. So even then, it was swelling back then. Now, that was just an ACL. Y'all forgot that Trevon had microfracture surgery, which is way worse than an ACL. And every microfracture surgery is a minimum, or at least it's supposed to be. Supposed to be at least a year. So Trevon done came back early. And the knee is the same knee, right? ACL. Now you couple it off with a microfracture surgery. Listen, y'all. The Diggs that we once knew may not be here no more. He's doing more work now on the knee than he ever has. I don't care about him, what he did in Florida with the people that brought him back too early. Brought him back early. I'm not even worried about that. He's practicing now. And what if he's even on a pitch count? That's another bad sign. I'm quite sure he's on a pitch count in practice. He has to be. Okay, if he's on a pitch count and he's still swelling up like this, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All I know is microfracture surgery is way worse than ACL surgery. I'm quite sure inflammation has something to do with it. What we don't know, however, is something loose in there. Is it cartilage? Does he need cleanup again? Some type of cleanup surgery? Is it only swelling? If it's only swelling, that can be fixed. But if it's something, is it something a little structural wrong? Then we talk another whole ball game. I thought he came back too early. That's just me. I did. And maybe this might be the reason. This may be it. This may be the result of him coming back. But I guarantee you that inflammation has something to do with this. I guarantee that. So it's not a surprise to me that Diggs is questionable. If I were the Cowboys, I wouldn't even put him out there. Period. Why put him out there and you're only gonna make it worse? So I went. So, ladies and gentlemen, we may be coming out there with Elam. They called up the cornerbacks, Reddy Johnson and Zion and Childress is there. This is why I say I can't just say what we're gonna do tomorrow, because I know what the offense gonna do. At least I hope. I hope the offense do what they've been doing. We can't afford a bad game on offense. No question about it. Hopefully the defense. Hopefully the defense looks more like the Philadelphia defense than they did against the New York Giants. That's the only thing we hope for, because the weakness is already, everybody knows, is the secondary. Now Bland is not playing. I don't think Diggs is coming back. I don't think Diggs should play. He might play. Sometimes they put you on the Rams report and they be playing, games with you. Could be gamesmanship, y'all. Could be. He may not be as bad as a lot of us are thinking. Who knows? Could be gamesmanship. It's just kind of like they playing gamesmanship a little bit with the Clowney thing. They're saying Clowney. It's a game time decision. They ain't finna tell you is he gonna play or not. They ain't finna tell you that. He's just playing games. Who knows? Diggs may be out there. He might be out there. They could just be playing a little possum. But I do know that he did come back a little early. I don't care what he did with the people in Florida. I don't care. That injury, a microfraction rehab, usually is a whole year. A whole year. That's what it is. Y'all can look it up and see it. Microfraction surgery, knee surgery. The rehab process usually is a whole year. It has not been a whole year for Diggs. It has not been. And I understand that the Lord heals. Yes, he does. Y'all can hit my preaching moment here. The Lord does heal. He can heal anything, anywhere, period. I understand that. And things don't have to be as predicted. I get it. And maybe that very well may be the case with Diggs. But I do know what it usually takes to fully rehab that type of injury. We'll see. We'll see if Diggs line it up tomorrow. We'll see. We don't know. I don't know. You don't know. Could be get some gamesmanship by the Cowboys. A lot of guys put people on the injury report when they ain't really about nothing. We'll see. We'll see. All right. All right. Shane said, why do athletes come back early after injuries, and why does it seem they always wait till the season starts to really rehab it? Well, in this case, it was not. Diggs had a goal in mind, and he reached his goal. He rehabbed immediately. The Cowboys just didn't have him too long. Cowboys, Diggs' goal was to get back on the field. He did. He got back on the field. So the injury he had, it took some rehabbing, trust me. It took a lot of rehab for him to get back as quick as he did. It took a lot of rehab. So Diggs just didn't start it at all. He made it back. I give him credit, but I just know what it took. But let me say this. I know what the doctors have said for that specific injury. Now you're talking, Ty Tassel. Thanks for popping in on me, bro. Ty Tassel talking in here. Beautiful. Why James Houston ain't getting snaps? That's another whole show. He said, why James Houston not getting snaps even though he's our best pass rusher? Because of the system in place and the mindset. The Jones family for years believed that if we're paying you, you're the one that got to play. A lot of y'all want the safeties to sit down. But they paid Donovan Wilson just like, was it 2 years ago? And they paid Malik Hooker. They got to play. They have to. Even though you feel like Wanye Thomas, even though you feel like Bell maybe, even though you feel like they could do better, guess what? We ain't gonna never find out. And so in the case of James Houston, that's because Dante Fowler got to play, right? That's because Donovan Izaraku has to play, right? Right? That's because Sam Williams has to play, right? That's because Marshawn Nealon has to play, right? That's the reason why, Ty. But and I agree with you. James Houston need to play. There ain't no doubt about that. He causes problems. He causes havoc. I agree with you 100%. I think he need to be on all third down pass rushing plays. No question. But he's not. See, even though there's a better player or a better situational player on the field, he ain't getting paid the money. The money players on the field. Should they be? No. Nope. I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Ty. I have no argument with you at all. None. I believe Fowler gonna crank up though. I do believe that. But at this point, 2 games in, I think most people will agree with you. I think, yeah, you see, I agree. After 2 games, I agree. I expected a little bit, at least some pressures from Fowler. I expected that. I don't think Fowler really has caused any type of drama, really, with his rush. He ain't caused no confusion for other teams yet. I believe that's going to change. But I agree. I think we got to be patient with Clowney, though. I don't think Clowney going to play tomorrow. That's me. And if he does play, it'll be totally situational. He ain't had no camp. He ain't had no practice. And he don't expect a lot from Clowney. Even if he does play, it'll be a real pitch count. Maybe between 17 to 20 plays. Maybe. If I were playing Clowney tomorrow, I would only bring him in on 3rd down and long. 3rd and 5 and up. 3rd and 4 maybe. 3rd and 4 and up. 3rd and up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and plus. That's the only time I bring Clowney in. I wouldn't have him in for 1st and 2nd down. Don't need him. Nealon could do it. Nealon and Sam Williams are more than capable of playing the run. Perfect. I don't need it. I don't need Clowney playing no more. He got to be, he has to ramp him up. Verdi, I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna argue with you. But to be honest with you, I think everybody is loading up for Green Bay. That I believe Bland, if push came to shove, I believe Bland would play tomorrow. I think they're loading everything up for Green Bay. I really do. I believe if they're not playing Diggs tomorrow, it's precautionary. Not that he can't play, but I believe that they'll load him up, give him a whole week rest, and get ready for Green Bay. Because we're going to need all hands on deck for Green Bay. I can tell you that right now. You think Russell Wilson killed us? Yeah, and you know, I don't look. Love would look like Love may have a Hall of Fame game. We need everybody back. For those that can play, we need Clowney, we need Diggs, we need Bland, we need everybody that's supposed to be there. We need everybody to play. Be get ready for Green Bay. So if it take a week off to get them, make sure that they're ready, I'm for it. 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 I ain't got no problem with it. All right. No, Ty. No, sir. I'm sorry, you just popping in. We kind of went over that early. He can't throw the zone away. Especially now. Now that you're telling me that Diggs may not play, Bland is out. You don't want to go one-on-one with Chicago wide receivers. You don't trust that secondary against that. One playing a whole lot of man coverage. No, sir. You don't trust Elam like that. You definitely don't trust Reedy Johnson. You don't trust him like that. You don't trust Zion Childress. And no, sir. We got to be zone now. You just need to play the zone better. Really, you need your safeties to play better. That's what killed us. The safeties killed us. You ain't playing a whole lot of man. No, sir. You need to change the zone up instead of a cover 2 all the time. You need to switch that thing up to cover 3. You can go cover 4. You can go cover 4 with a little man principle underneath. You can do that. But you can't throw the zone away. No, sir. No, sir. Not now. We too beat up in the secondary. You go one. If we go man coverage on Chicago gonna score 35 points against us tomorrow. And I'm a Cowboys fan. But I'm smart enough to know that if they get any time, Caleb Williams will destroy us. Just telling the truth. I'm just saying. So no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. If anything, you think we ran zone last week, it's gonna be the same thing this week, and we just got to play it better. There are a few things that I said earlier that can be done. Get Sanborn out of there on passing plays. You got to get him out of there. He's a liability in coverage. No question about it. You got to get him out of there. That would make it better. I agree, Ty. That the pressure got to be there to get it done. But if it's not there, you definitely can't go man to man. Definitely can't go man to man. No, sir. You asking for trouble, ain't you? Not with this secondary. We can't. The safety can't cover now. You putting them against a tight end? Shh. No, sir. No, sir. I agree. But until Overshown comes back, zone it up, buddy. Zone it up. Just run. You got all these different schemes and different zone looks. All they need to come into play tomorrow. Cover 1, cover 2. There's a lot of different ways you can run cover 2, man. You can run cover 2, cover 2 stack. You run a cover 2. Of course, the cover 2 gonna cover the flat. You can do a cover 2 man under, cover two man over. The safety could be, man, you got to have two safeties over the top. Anyway, you can run cover two. Ain't no such thing as cover two man principle, but you can run. Another thing, maybe you got to see how the corners, instead of lining up 7 yards off the ball, maybe you chop the thing down to 5. Still run cover two. Just move them up a little bit closer. Because Chicago run a bunch of bubble screens. See what I'm saying? It's a lot of different ways you can run it. We'll see. All right, I've been on too long. Man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Thank y'all for hanging with your boy. Hit that like button as you leave out. What's up, Cowboy champs? Appreciate you coming in. I'm about to get on down now, though. Thank you guys for hanging with me, man. Hit that like button as you leave. I appreciate it. Look, give me your prediction. I guess I'll close out that way. Give me your prediction of the score tomorrow. Give me your prediction. Type that in. Give me your prediction. Give me your prediction tomorrow. Keep in mind, folks are saying that Diggs has a knee injury. They hadn't ruled him out. They listed him as questionable. Usually people that got questionable means usually you play. Diggs should already be on somewhat of a pitch count anyway because he's not 100%. So really shouldn't be a surprise. Cowboy champs said we got to go live soon. Need everybody to go follow Cowboy champs. Salute to him. Go subscribe to his Cowboy champs. He's in there. He's a content creator. He said we got to go live soon. Cowboy champs, do this number right here. I'll help you because I don't have your information. But hey, and I guess this for anybody. I don't think I ever done this one before. Listen, if you want to get in touch with me through email, whoever you are, there it is. There's my email, Cowboy Champs. I need you to hit me on email, your information. Give me your phone number too, and so that I can, so we can get in touch. I'll shoot you my number back, and we'll work something out together. Good content creator there, Cowboys Champs. And yeah, we'll do something live together, even if we got to record it and put it live. I don't mind having it. Hit that email again. Hey, and everybody else, if you don't know my email, there it is. The Big Time Show 3@gmail.com. You can hit me up. I check my email out. I'll answer your. You just don't have to be Cowboys Champs. Whatever you want to do, you can email me there. I will respond. What's the sense of having an email if you don't respond? So. Y'all can get in contact with me that way. All right. Hit me up there. Appreciate you, Cowboy Champ. I see you. All y'all in here, I need some more now. Tamika says 34-27. Oh, Cowboys champion. He a Cowboy fan. Good Lord, Cowboys champ. He said Chicago gonna win 24-21. Now that's different. Kid Cowboy, no surprise. A hater. Says that Cowboys will lose 30-24. All right. I got us winning. I got us winning 28. 20, 22. I got us winning like that. Yeah. Cowboy Champ said, I trust that. That's a good content creator. Y'all need to go to Cowboys Champ right now, subscribe to him. And I don't know if he's already done work. He probably has done work already on Chicago. Y'all probably need to look at his show because I'm quite sure he's already expressed why he think the Cowboys are going to lose. And he already gave you one major answer. He said, I don't trust the defense, he said. Well, he's not going to change it now, Cowboy Champ. He's not going to change it now. Not with Not with Bland out and possibly Diggs, not being himself. We zoning up, Doc. We not going man to man. Your score would change if we went man to man a whole lot. If we went man to man, I wouldn't be surprised if Chicago scored 35 points. Eggs Worthy comes in. Eggs Worthy. I know this is not Xavier Worthy from the Kansas City Chiefs, even though that's his name and he got him there. He got the Bears 35-31. I know it's not the Xavier Worthy, but if it is Xavier Worthy, I know he ain't got time to be doing this. He's a Chiefs fan. He got Bears 35-31. There's no respect, y'all, for the defense at all. Y'all hear this? And some of us don't have it. I just know we can't go no man to man. It would be 35 points for Chicago. Now that part may change. Instead of rushing 4, you might implement the Philadelphia defense where you unleash and run, rush 5. If that's the case, then I'll take it. Shane says 31-17 Cowboys. I can see it. Because remember, I ain't said, look, I believe in this offense. And I believe the offense is capable of scoring 30 points a game. I believe that. I believe that now. Anybody else got your score before I shut it down? Anybody else? I expect us to win. I ain't got no score. I don't care what it is. I expect the offense to play well. How well is that points-wise? I don't know. I expect us to have over 20. I expect us to have over 24 points. I expect that. Keep in mind, the Bears are down to their third cornerback who will be playing tomorrow. And then the other cornerback is Nashawn Wright. Yes, that same Nashawn Wright that we had for years, who got torched just nonstop. Okay. Again, I'm going to say it again. The Chicago Bears are playing their practice squad guy. And Nashawn Wright. You don't think Dak Prescott? Y'all don't think that Dak Prescott won't be salivating at the mouth at this matchup? The mismatch, of course, is Gary. There you go. See, some of y'all don't understand that Chicago is injured. They're injured too, very much so. In the secondary, they're very much injured in the secondary. And here come Pickens and Lamb. Really? Okay. That's why Gary Jenkins got it 40-24. I can see it. I can see that. Okay. All right. I'm out. Man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all hit that like button. I would not be doing anything tomorrow, a post-game show or anything like that. I'll leave that to the brothers, Coach Marv, Boss, Henny, West Coast. I believe all those guys, Amp, will be doing the show tomorrow. Obviously, the watch party. I'm quite sure they'll be on tomorrow and probably do a post-game there. I'll probably hang with them as far as looking at it. I'll bring my show probably sometime Monday night. Sometime Monday night, it'll obviously be when the game is going on. Whoever's playing Monday night, it'll be during that time. So I know most of you guys will be watching the game. If you don't mind, come on, hang with your boy that Monday night, probably that Monday night. Yeah, I think. Just to look, since I'm very unsure, it's sounding raggedy right now. Turn on those live notifications wherever you're watching me from. Turn on those live notifications. And when I go live, whether it's during the ride, most of you have seen me on the ride early in the morning. I mean, early while I drive in to work. So we talking somewhere between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. in the morning. I do shows during that time on the way in. Turn on the live notification if you're up and getting ready to work for yourself. Come on, hang with your boy as we go into work together. If not, I'll do it, my regular time and evening times doing that. So I'm coming. I just don't know exactly when yet. Okay. Y'all come hang with me regardless. All right. Appreciate y'all. Verdi says 32-24. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. I'm out. See y'all next time. This has been the one and the only, the Big Time Show.